Hello, my monstrosities. Hello once again. Today I'll bring to you a conversation about the new Astra Militarum detachment and GROTMAS kind of as a whole. Gonna wrap this up together because, well, you'll see why. So, for today, when you're seeing this, it'll be tomorrow, I think. Yesterday. For yesterday, uh, we got Grizzled Company, okay? And the detachment rule is ruthless discipline. Add one to the number of orders each Militarum officer model from your army can issue, as stated on their data sheet. While an Astra Militarum unit from your army is affected by an order, each time a model in that unit makes an attack, reroll a hit roll of 1. And if the target of the attack is within range of an objective marker, reroll a wound roll of 1 as well. So, I think this is pretty good. Probably going to be their best attachment if you ask me. But I don't play Imperial Guard, so hey, what do I know, right? But we're going to go through this quickly because I want to have a yap here, okay? Abhuman detail, we're into the enhancements. A commissar can go with Ogrins or Bullgrins. And I don't see you using this. But hey, I feel like there's going to be something goofy that's going to prove me wrong, but I just don't see it being worth currently. Um, Aquilini, Militarum officer. Each time you select an order for the bearer to issue, you can select the order below. Target weak spot. Each time a model in this unit makes an ranged attack that targets an enemy within a foot, improve the AP by 1. Pretty good. Spec Ops Veteran, same thing, different order. Each time a ranged attack targets this unit, until those attacks are resolved, models in this unit have stealth. Cool. And then Laud Haler, Militarum Officer model only. Each time you select a unit for this officer model to issue an order, it can be within a foot instead of 6 inches. Pretty simple shit, but sometimes simple just fucking works. So, that's pretty cool. Then we go to the stratagems, which also pretty simple. Snap to it. In any phase, at the start of any phase, an officer can issue one order as if it were your command phase for one command point. Fair enough. Purging fire. Your shooting phase. One Astra Militarum unit from your army affected by an order that hasn't already shot or hasn't already been selected to shoot technically. If your unit is within range of an objective marker until the end of the phase, ranged weapons equipped by models in your unit have lethal hits. So, on an objective, reroll hit rolls of 1, lethal hits. If you're into a target on an objective, reroll wound rolls of 1 as well. Pretty good for one command point. No retreat, your command phase. One Astra Militarum unit from your army affected by the duty and honor order. If your unit is within range of an objective marker you control, that objective marker remains under your control. Sticky objectives. Okay? Cool. Mordian Minute. Your shooting phase. One Astra Militarum infantry unit from your army affected by the first rank fire, second rank fire order. Until the end of the phase, each time a model in your unit makes an attack, improve the strength characteristic of that attack by 1. For the low cost of ordering and 1 command point, plus 1 strength. Fair enough. Veteran sharpshooters. Your shooting phase. One Astra Militarum unit from your army that has not been affected to shoot this phase. Until the end of this phase, ranged weapons equipped by models in your unit have ignores cover. Cool. Don't need to be affected by an order. Don't need to be standing on shit. Ignore cover. Fair enough. And additional armor. It's, one Astra Militarum unit from your army selected as a target. It is Armor of Contempt. Cool. Worsen the AP into that unit by 1. Fine. So, am I upset that Astra Militarum have a good looking detachment? No. No, 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 no. I am kind of perturbed by GROTMAS because I'll admit, when I made the first GROTMAS video, it didn't really click to me that they were extending this one to other universes outside of 40k. I must have missed that line. I wasn't really thinking about it. I was like, well, there's only Grots in 40k, right? What the fuck would the Red Gobbo do in Age of Sigmar? Like, that doesn't make sense, right? Uh, but hell, their IP, their decisions. And Grotmas was looking pretty cheeks, if I'm being honest. Got some lore. Now, mind you, there's some Hellsmith something another. I don't know, Sigmar. Sorry. Something happened over there that people seem to think was cool enough, right? But it looked like it was going pretty bummer. And then here's the larger conversation about how funny the community was about turning on people that were disappointed. And I don't think that's cool. Because then there's so many people that's like, you're a dumbass for thinking that there was going to be anything good this Grotmas. You stupid mother. I'm just like, bro, it is not that serious for somebody to have fucking hope. Okay? That shit was getting insane. And I know that's asking for peace during the holiday season on the interwebs. It's pretty dumb on my own part, but for fuck's sake, uh, I'm glad that somebody got something that they want so far. Does this give me more hope that Tyrannus is going to get something by the end of this month that is good? No, I'll be honest, I still don't think so. Uh, but at the same time, I can understand where anybody came from that was like, wow, they're giving more detachments again. But then they broke that news. They're like, hey, it might be a paint guide. So, like, relax, all right? It might be Titus kicking your faction's ass in a lore blurb, all right? Let's just relax here. All right, cool, right? So, once you get past that, I think anything's still on the table. And for anybody, I guess. So, with that, I wonder who gets things because you'd argue, right, that Astra Militarum and Ultramarines are popular. So how popular is Tyranids, Orcs, Necrons, right? Apparently, Necrons, if you're British, that's your faction for whatever reason, I don't know. Apparently, if you're like, I guess American, then I guess that's where all the fucking Ultramarines are for who knows what reason. Um, but like there's that. So is it a popularity contest for who gets something? Maybe. Who knows? Uh, I am wondering what happens because I still want to know what happened to the. Admittedly, it was leaks, and you should never trust leaks verbatim, right? But I do wonder what happens to some of the factions like Sisters or Admech that definitely were promised another detachment, and that just didn't happen when we were doing those balanced data slate things. Like, oh, when the balanced data slate comes, we're going to throw in more detachments because you all keep liking that shit, and that makes us more money. Boom, 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 boom. And we like money, so we're going to do that. Instead, they just raised their prices and didn't do that. So, like, I'm very confused on where that's going to go. Grizzled Company looks fun. Is it going to be fun for me to go against? Probably not, right? Thankfully, I don't think any of my friends are on Astra Militarum right now, so that's cool. And I don't think that's changing with this, and if I'm being honest, right? So that seems all right, right? For me, but if you at your local game store are now going to get a wave of reroll hit rolls of one, insert Astra Militarum bullshit here, I feel for you. Good luck. Good luck out there because I know there's some workarounds since time immemorial of how to get an order on something stupid. I don't know. Let me know when somebody gets hit with a Bane blade across the table, and if it's worth. I think that might be funny or something. Can't Lord Solar or somebody order. I'll be honest, I lost track of all those changes of who can order what. But I say all this to say that, on one hand, you can have hope that your faction, if you're on my channel, is probably Tyranids, right? If Tyranids might get something. But I'd still say that GROTMAS is looking tame. It was looking lame. It was looking pretty shit. But you know, you got some good to balance out the shit. So it's like getting socks, but now you're like 20 something. So yeah, you don't have socks. But you also really needed groceries. So if somebody wanted to throw cash, that would have been great. So, you know, it works out. If you like the video, like it. Got a comment for me, comment. And until next time, peace out, my monstrosities.